What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's just, another episode of Vibing with ASAP in the kitchen. So I may just get straight into it instead of giving y'all a song and a dance like I did the last time. Today we're making chicken and noodles, basically. It's called beef Mongolian noodles. So I guess we're gonna call it chicken Mongolian noodles. I have all the ingredients back there that I'll show y'all. And then I have like all the measurements on my phone. I seen this video on TikTok. I made this before, but I made it with steak. So the actual beef Mongolian noodles. But I had so many packs of chicken that I'm like, let me just use the chicken and hope that it turns out the same type of way. So I'm gonna show y'all all the ingredients and we're just gonna get straight into it. Alright, so I'm gonna just do it this way so that way I can like actually pull everything up. These are the noodles that I used. They come in like little rounds. So there's two in there still. I'm gonna use some of these because I'm making a lot. I don't know if y'all seen when the camera was all the way over there. I got a bunch of containers in there because I'm about to meal prep all this. Green onions. Y'all can't see it because it's in the bag, but green onions. These red onions, I like to say purple. I got 2 packs of chicken, and this is diced chicken breast, and then oyster sauce, soy sauce, baking soda, cornstarch, garlic powder, pepper, and then I think that's it. I took everything out before I started the video just to make sure that I have everything. But I think everything is on the counter. I hope so. And of course, y'all can use whatever chicken. This was just the easiest because it's already diced up, so I didn't have to dice it up. We're just going to open both up. Rinse the chicken off. Clean it off. And then we're going to add it to this pan right here. I might actually use a... what are they called that you put stuff in? A bowl. I might use a bowl because that might be too small, but when I used it for the steak, it was honestly the right size, like just the right size. So I don't know, might use a bowl, might use that, but I'm gonna put all the chicken in there and then mix it with all the stuff that it needs to be mixed with. So I'm gonna be back in like 2 seconds. Okay, chicken's in this little pan right here. I'm gonna just mix it up in this. So basically for the beef, I don't know if it's the same, but I'm trying it. These are all the measurements for the beef, like I said, or maybe I didn't say it, I don't really remember. Okay, so all these measurements and stuff is for the steak. So like the beef Mongolian noodles, I saw all these ingredients on this man's page on TikTok, but we're just doing it with chicken. I done it with steak already, but like I said, we only had chicken, so I'm gonna use what I have. Use the soy sauce, garlic powder, black pepper, baking soda, olive oil, and cornstarch on the chicken. So he has measurements here, like 2 to 3 teaspoons of olive oil, 1.5, no, not even 1.5, a half teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. But being as though there's a little bit more, I might use that much or I might not. I'm gonna eyeball it like when I'm actually like put each thing in, as y'all can see. Not as y'all can see because y'all can't see enough right now because I'm not putting no measurements in. That's it for just the meat, like putting all the seasonings on the meat. Every time I do these videos, like even my other videos that are not cooking videos, I just be tired. Like I literally be going all day and then be trying to do these videos. There's literally a gnat in here that is flying so fast and I cannot kill it. And it's really pissing me off. But anyway, we're gonna get straight into it. Alright, so this is the garlic powder. This the teaspoon. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me do the hand thing. Y'all can see it now. If y'all can't, I already told y'all what it is. So this is a tablespoon. It says do 2. The man literally just dumped it in, but I'm gonna spread it across the chicken. I think, honestly, I think 2 is gonna be enough. I don't even know if I have enough pepper from literally the last time I made this. I think I used tablespoon and not teaspoon, so kind of like took all my pepper. And then I wound up having to like scoop it out. But I'm not gonna do as much pepper in general, like even the 2 tablespoons. I meant the 2 teaspoons, because it was real spicy last time. Ooh, let me just put that top back on before I drop all the garlic powder everywhere. And then it's 1 teaspoon of the baking soda. Not even 1 teaspoon, half teaspoon. I don't know if y'all just saw that, but that's definitely more than half. This is, I don't know if y'all can see, but I literally did like just a little bit. Okay, maybe just, I forgot I put some right here. Let me just did a little bit. All right, that's good. Now, let's remember, this man uses like grams and stuff. So, I don't do that, don't know how to do that. Oops, I just dropped some stuff. I feel like cornstarch is so messy. So, I'm gonna do 4 of these. And this is still the teaspoon. Still using the same thing. I'm gonna close that for it get every and anywhere. We have the soy sauce and we have the olive oil. The olive oil, it says 2 or 3 teaspoons. So I'm gonna do 3. And then the soy sauce, honestly, let me see. Oh, I thought I just got cornstarch on my face. So he put 20 to 30 ml. I think that's milliliters. I swear I'm not stupid, so please don't act like I am. But that equals to 4 of teaspoons. If Google right, I don't know if Google's right, but I think honestly last time I did this, I might have just poured it in. Cause like I feel like I can eyeball stuff. Like right now I'm adding the extra. But I feel like I can eyeball stuff. Like I don't really need to like use the measurements. Like once I see someone do it, like literally I had learned. My mom is calling me. I literally learned how to make Spanish rice just by watching my grandmother make it in a video. Like I could follow everything and literally made the Spanish rice mad good. Hello?
You rang?
I rang before and you, what? You're calling me back. Okay. Now that I'm off the phone with my mother, I put some gloves on in the midst of that, and I like to, once I put gloves on out the box, I like to wash the gloves like while they're on my hands so that way they're fully clean. But anyway, everything's in there. That's what it looked like. Look kind of nasty, but it's okay. It's gonna look better after that. So just so I can make sure everything is like mixed together, I'm just gonna use the gloves. I think last time I used a spoon because I didn't have no gloves, but like even when I make other dishes, like anything that I have to like mix like this, like I use gloves, because it's like a spoon ain't gonna get to the nitty and gritty, you know what I mean? And it's like I be having nails, so like my nails be done, so I'm not trying to have all that stuff stuck in my nails and then I'll be smelling it for days. Like nah. So I just like to put the gloves on so I can get a good mix, a good mixy mix. I feel like some of these pieces of chicken are like kind of long. Like why is this piece of chicken like this? I feel like that needs to, like, I'm not even finna use that piece. Where am I gonna put this? But like I feel like some of these I need to cut. Like this is a big piece of chicken. Like it's supposed to be diced and it ain't diced. I feel like this is a good mix. So I'm about to show y'all what it looks like after I take these gloves off. And I'm probably gonna throw the noodles in and start cooking this chicken and cut up the onions and the green onions and the, like, why is this so long? I'm gonna just leave it like that. Anyway, that's what I feel like. This smells kind of nasty. Like when soy sauce is mixed with like raw stuff, I feel like sometimes it smells nasty. Like it ain't smelled bad the other day, but it smelled bad this time. I'm about to put the gloves over there. I'm gonna put these gloves in the trash and I'm gonna get back with y'all. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna spray that in first. This is just olive oil spray. Everything hate to focus on this camera, I tell you that much. I tell you that much. This what it is, y'all see what it is. So I'm gonna just turn this on to like 5, maybe. I'm gonna do 5. I just took a pause because I had to make sure that was the right eye, because I'll be turning on this eye up here and be burning the life out of myself because I'll be turning on the wrong eye. But that's besides the point. This is the pot I'm gonna use for the noodles, being as though it's you know, way more noodles. So I'm gonna fill this up with water, and then I'm gonna put the chicken in here. So the pot is filled with water, as y'all could, yeah, y'all see the water moving. All right, so it's starting to get hot, so I'm gonna dump this chicken in here. Hopefully I don't drop the pan. I don't know why that last little bit ain't sliding. You know what I'm finna do? Use these chopsticks. So I was supposed to, the reason that I have these chopsticks, y'all don't really care, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. I was gonna try to use them to eat the Chinese food because I want to be better with using chopsticks, because I want to eat noodles with them so bad. But I'm not good at it, so I might as well just use them for this purpose. I am struggling to get this last piece of meat, boy. I'm literally, what? Boy, oh boy. Okay. Alright, so that's gonna cook. That's gonna cook. I really feel like I should probably put some more. Did I just say some more? Anyway, olive oil spray in there. I'm gonna wait until it gets, I don't even know if that's focused or not. Like, I feel like everything on this camera be blurry, and I don't know why, y'all. I should be cooking the noodles on a bigger eye, but I need y'all to like see everything. I'm gonna turn that a little bit. I need y'all to see everything, so I'm gonna cook it on a smaller eye, and I'm gonna rinse this out. All right, so as that's cooking, I'm gonna go put my clothes in the dryer and put some more in the wash, and when the water starts boiling, I'll be putting the noodles in, so I'll be right back with y'all. Alright, y'all, so I think the chicken's getting a little brown underneath. Sorry that my fat head is in the way. Gotta get my tongs. So, chicken usually sticks together when you're cooking it like that. So, like, you could just take one whole piece, like how I'm doing. I'm struggling a little bit. Usually I use a whatchamacallit, spatula, but you would take like whole pieces, flip them, and then break them apart like after the fact, you know what I mean? But you want to make sure, like, for the most part, every piece is flipped. Like, yeah, you might miss some here and there, but you want to make sure that they're all flipped. Ooh. I just dropped a little piece off the pan, and I'm not gonna put it back in. And why does one piece keep turning? And I'm gonna try to spray some olive oil like in between. Oh, that just burnt my fingers to steam. But I'm gonna try to like do olive oil in the little spaces that I see. You know what? Yeah, alright, so that's that. That's gonna cook a little bit more. And then once that's done cooking, I'm gonna make the onions and stuff. Onions, the red onions, scallions, garlic, and then the sauce. I'm gonna make that in that pan, like with all that stuff that's already in there, like the seasonings that's already in there. The water's still, you know, trying to boil because it's such a big pot of water. Alright, y'all, so the chicken should basically be golden. I'm gonna use my phone to like get a good little view of it. I'm gonna record it for y'all. But basically, yeah, the chicken should just be golden. Like I said, you can start breaking them apart, making sure that they're all cooked fully. I don't know if y'all just saw, but I literally was just like mixing and going in and out the view. But it should look like this. that's enough of that, because clearly I'm not even getting the right views here. But yeah, so it's that golden color. Of course for steak it's different, but you know, we didn't make steak, we made chicken. So like, if you know how to make chicken, you know how to make chicken. But if you don't, like, you just gotta make sure that you cook it for enough time that it's literally not pink on the inside. Like, of course when you have like soy sauce or something like that, or like certain seasonings, it might throw you off a little bit, like the color of the chicken. But for the most part, it just needs to not be pink. You know what I mean? And why am I struggling with certain pieces? Like, I need to cut them. And y'all don't worry, because these is my kitchen scissors. See, like, I wouldn't have even known, but I'm going to take this piece out. This is why I felt like I needed to cut it, because there's like that rubbery. Y'all know when y'all get chicken or something and it'd be like that rubbery piece inside. Like, we don't want rubbery chicken, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna put this in a bowl, y'all, and then we gonna add the noodles into the pot. Okay, y'all, so I kind of like use the spatula to like scrape the excess out the pan, wipe the spatula off with a paper towel, and then wipe the pan a little bit with a paper towel. So that's like the leftover. We're gonna leave that there. We're gonna put the onions, garlic, all in there together with the sauce. That's fine, you know, that's how the man did it too. Just give it a little more flavor, a little bit more flavor. I started at first, but we're not even gonna, you know, pay attention to that. So the water is bubbling now. I should move the camera so y'all can get a better angle. It says that if you cook them individually, they cook better, and I kind of realized that because when I was making them before, they got stuck together. But you literally only cook these noodles for 3 minutes and 4 if you're doing a stir fry. So I'm gonna just do 2 at a time. I'm gonna do 2 at a time. If y'all see noodles across the whatchamacallit, it's because I just dropped them. But I'm gonna do 2 at a time. Let those cook. I'm gonna set a timer for 3 minutes. And then I'm gonna take them out and I'm gonna put, I think, either 2, maybe 3 more in. So while the noodles are in there cooking, I'm gonna start cutting up the onions. So of course, you need the red onions. You're basically cutting it into strips. So please don't come for me with my cutting. Oh, see? Yeah, don't come for me, because I don't slice my finger before. Let me tell y'all a little story. When we lived in our other apartment, I was making us some water. Well, I wasn't making the water. I wasn't making the water, but I was cutting up some lemons and some limes to put in the water. And I had a really big knife at that time. Like, I have a whole knife set, as y'all can see. Like, I have that now, but at that point in time I didn't have a whole knife set. So I basically just had one big knife. Like, it was bigger than this one, and I was cutting, and being as though I rinsed off the lemons and the limes, because I don't know, I just be feeling like I gotta clean stuff off before I use it. I rinsed them off, and literally they were so slippery, and I sliced my finger. And it was actually this finger. Oh, that's all 3 minutes. Being as though I sliced my finger, I don't even think that's the last thing I just said, but I did slice my finger. I sliced my index finger, and blood was everywhere. I literally panicked. I was home by myself, so it's not like I could run to Brandon and say, oh my god, look what happened. Like, I instantly called my mother. Like, that was the first person I called, and I said, I'm bleeding. That was literally my reaction. I was panicking. I don't like a lot of blood. Like, that's just, it's not for me. It's not my thing. So when I saw it was on myself, initially I was in shock. Like, it hurt, don't get me wrong, but like, I was more so just like, you know, scared, because I'm gonna just move y'all as I'm talking. I was more so like scared because this is the chicken. We're gonna slide that over. This is the strainer I'm gonna use. I don't know if y'all too low, but I'm gonna just take the noodles. You know what, actually, should I just try to, I'm trying to think so I don't have to like waste more water, but I think I'm gonna just have to do that. Oh my god, the steam be crazy. That's, ouch, ouch, ouch. That was really hot. So that's one set of noodles. About to fill this pot up with more water. And do, I think I'm gonna do 3 sets in one instead of doing like 2 like I just did, but they definitely came out way looser. Like before they was like real sticky. And I'm gonna just get a paper towel and I'm gonna sit it right there. Like that. Y'all, I ain't got a lot of kitchen space. Like literally I have this, and then there's like a tiny counter over there, and that's it. Like I have no like space to do anything. That's why everything be like so cluttered, like right here. And it's so annoying, but it's like I do it what I have, so it's like I can't really complain. Ouch! I can't really complain, you know, because it's like at least I actually have a kitchen to cook in. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people aren't even fortunate enough to have a kitchen to cook in, so I'm just fortunate for that. So I'm, you know, trying not to complain about it. What was I doing again? Oh, cutting onions. So this is how many onions I have so far. I only had like a half an onion left. That's why I'm like trying to see like what I could cut off of this. But anyway, so I sliced my finger open and called my mom, panicking, blood everywhere, don't like blood. Yeah, we got all that. So I called Brandon, I told him I cut my finger and I have to go to urgent care because I waited for a while. Like my mom said, oh, it's not that bad, like, you know, just wait it off. And I waited, and when I tell you the pain, oh my god, was unbearable. Like it started to get to the point where it's like my finger, like it, like all of this was hurting. Like it wasn't just like where I cut it at. Like I cut it, like y'all probably can't see, but there's like a scar right here. So it's like I sliced it like that, but all of this was hurting. Like my whole finger, like my fingertip, everything was hurting. It was real bad. But she told me to wait, so I waited. But I couldn't wait no more. Like it literally, the pain was unbearable. So then I went to urgent care and they told me that I actually did slice pretty far down and I wound up having to get stitches. So moral of the story is you need to be careful when you use a knife. I'm, you know, careful regardless, but I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like I don't know what I feel like, honestly. I just be cutting and hoping for the best. Like I know how to cook, but sometimes I do be cutting it a little close, I ain't gonna lie. So right now I'm just cutting up the green onion. I don't like the way that one looks. Y'all, I'm very specific of how the food looks. Like if something just look a little bit off, I'm not finna use it. Like it looked like something was like black on there, and I get that this stuff come out the ground, so it's like, you know, of course there's gonna be something wrong with it sometimes, but and now my eyes starting to sizzle. All right, so I think that's it for the green onions, like for those parts. But when you're like putting the chicken in at the end, or steak, or however, you know, however y'all want to do it, the man adds like these pieces in, like the top green leaves. So of course I do the same thing because I followed the way he made it. And I mean, you don't have to do it. I really don't think you have to do it. Boy, oh boy, is my eyes starting to steam from them red onions. Alright, so these are here. I'm gonna put them onto the plate after I'm done dumping this into the pan with the garlic. So we're gonna slide on over there. I'm gonna turn this back on. This water's still bubbling up, and then I'm gonna add the noodles. I turned that back on. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil. You would just eyeball that. I don't really think you need, you know, certain measurements. And then I'm finna pour these in. I'm finna get the garlic. At this point, I'm just giving y'all the eyeball measurements. I did 1 tablespoon of the garlic. and I'm gonna do like literally like y'all see that's like a little bit more, and that's it. I don't remember how much he added. I could just look at my phone to see, but I would say go with 1 tablespoon because like everybody's garlic tolerance is different, you know what I mean? And then these are the same tongs that I use for the chicken, but I think I'm going to use a spatula. So I'm gonna use this spatula. I might just give it a little mix so that way that olive oil can hit every, you know, every piece. So the man basically says to cook until fragrant. So that just means cook until your eyeballs start burning even more than they were when you were cutting it. Also, y'all are just gonna cook this on a, you know, like 5 or, I don't really know how everyone's stove is. Maybe like medium or medium low, I think some people have it. I'm finna get the sauces ready because you're gonna add your olive oil. I meant what? Not your olive oil. You're gonna add your soy sauce and oyster sauce into this mix. So I'm gonna just sit them right there. We are now at the point of fragrant. I'm about to bust into tears. So yeah, we're gonna start adding everything. I'm gonna just use my tablespoon instead of a teaspoon if I could find it without knocking the camera over. We're gonna do 1, 2, this is tablespoon now. 6. And then with the oyster sauce, we're gonna do, I think I wanna say like 4 of these, oops. Oh, that didn't even fall out. Yeah, we just gonna, I don't even know if I just did 3 or 4, but that's besides the point. Y'all saw what I did. Maybe I need to be a bit more professional. Sorry. So we're gonna get that a little mixy mix. You're also gonna add, I feel like that's, I feel like that's not enough for the amount of noodles and chicken that we have. So I might have to add some more. So at this point, I'ma just pour. Cause like his pan was like filled, and it's like for the measurements that he's saying, it's like not adding up. I don't know. And this is kind of how I did it the last time too. And we're gonna just add a little bit more of that, and then we're gonna get out a mixy mix. So we're gonna let that sit. And also you gotta add your cornstarch water to it. So I'm gonna just use this because it's convenient. It's 1/4 cup. And I'm gonna put a little bit of cornstarch and a little bit of water. Literally, I filled up the very bottom. Like, you could probably do a tablespoon of this, but my tablespoon is filled with oyster sauce. So you're just gonna give, like, I filled the cup up with water. I can't tilt it because it's gonna fall on the ground. But I filled the cup up with water. And there's cornstarch in it, of course. So you're gonna mix that. And then you're gonna pour it in. And it's basically to, like, you know, thicken the sauce. I literally have a whole mess over here. That's crazy. That's getting thick as we speak, so I'm actually gonna turn it off. But as y'all can see, like, it's like a thick texture. So I'm finna move this off the eye, and then, oh my god, my camera about to die. I'm finna put some more noodles in. I'm gonna charge my battery a little bit, and I'm gonna get back with y'all when I mix everything. I got all the noodles in the bowl. That's good. Alright, so the noodles is done, chicken is done, sauce is done. I was gonna mix it in that pan, but last time I mixed everything in the pan, it started to fall out. So I'm gonna mix everything in this pot. I don't know why I would touch that pot knowing I just dumped hot noodles out of it. My eyes are, I could barely keep my eyes open. My eyes are sizzling from the onions. Anyway, before I do all that, let me just tell y'all, let me show y'all what I got today. I got this pink, it looked like doo-doo now, but I got a pink drink with chocolate cold foam. Let me tell y'all, nasty. Literally, it tastes like a watered down chocolate covered strawberry. My camera about to die, but I'm hurt to say it. Basically, it wasn't the best. Like, it's viral on TikTok, but it's like it wasn't giving what it needed to give. But all right, I'm gonna bring y'all closer because the camera thing is like this. So I'm gonna bring y'all closer so y'all can see the pot, and we're gonna, you know, get it started. We're gonna get straight back into it because I don't want my camera to die again. So first, I turned the pan on already because, you know, I had to let the camera charge for at least like 10 minutes. So I feel like, you know, the stuff probably got cold, like the chicken. Let me use the spatula. I meant the whatchamacallit. So I'm just dumping a little bit of chicken, then a little bit of noodles, and a little bit of chicken. Because I feel like it'll just mix better that way. And then I'm going to add the rest of the chicken. So I'm going to just pour all the sauce in. And hope that it's enough sauce. So I'm going to just use the tongs to like help it spread a little bit more. Yeah, I don't think there's enough sauce. And I just turned the pan off because I don't want like the food to recook, you know what I mean? Oh, this might be enough sauce actually. It's hard to do stuff with my left hand, y'all, because I had surgery on my wrist, so if it look like I'm not able to mix the right way, my right arm just got tired. Oh my god. I'm cooking in a pot and literally still stuff flying everywhere. So I'm also gonna sprinkle in the green onions and then mix those in. See, I feel like I should have cut up more green onions because I feel like it's not even. But this is basically the finished product, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a little phone recording so that way y'all can see a little better. This is what your finished product should look like. I know it don't look like this in the camera. I don't know why. It's like, I think we need a better camera, but what we have, you know, it does its job. I love this camera. This is our very first camera. But yeah, this is the noodles. All right, y'all, the camera blinking again, so I'm trying to make this quick. I'm finna meal prep these. I would show y'all how I put them in the containers, but I'm only just finna put them in the container, so y'all don't really need to see that. This is the end of this video. I hope that y'all enjoyed. I hope that when y'all make this, it turned out good too. If you want to see anything else, just let me know. I will make anything that y'all want me to make. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I think I got everything. I hope I got everything. I just don't want the camera to die. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.